The Couple Next Door by Shari Lapena is a brilliantly crafted psychological thriller that draws readers in right from the very first page. The story begins with a chilling scenario. Anne and Marco Conti, a seemingly typical suburban couple, leave their baby daughter, Cora, alone at home while they attend a dinner party next door. When they return, they discover that Cora is missing from her crib, sparking a desperate and heart-wrenching search that forms the central mystery of the novel. What unfolds is far more than a simple kidnapping story. It's a deep exploration of trust, betrayal, and the hidden complexities beneath the surface of everyday lives. The way Lapena unravels the plot is masterful. Layer by layer, we learn about each character's secrets, lies, and vulnerabilities, which complicates the investigation and raises the stakes in unexpected ways. Anne and Marco are far from perfect. As the story progresses, we see cracks in their relationship and individual character flaws that create suspicion and tension. Anne's anxieties and Marco's evasiveness make readers question their innocence and motives. The novel cleverly plays with the idea that appearances can be deceiving, especially among neighbors who seem friendly but might hide darker sides. This theme of how well or poorly we really know those closest to us resonates strongly throughout the book. It forces readers to reflect on the fragile nature of trust in relationships and how pressure can expose the worst in people. One of the novel's strengths is its pacing. Shari Lapena uses short, sharp chapters and shifts perspectives between characters, keeping the narrative tight and suspenseful. This style creates an addictive rhythm, making it almost impossible to stop reading because you want to uncover the truth as quickly as possible. The tension builds steadily, not through flashy action, but through the slow reveal of details and the emotional turmoil the characters face. This approach makes the story feel realistic and emotionally gripping rather than just a standard thriller chase. Beyond the mystery and suspense, the book explores significant social themes. For instance, it highlights how modern parenting can be filled with guilt, anxiety, and conflicting pressures. Anne and Marco's decision to leave their child alone, even for a short time, invites readers to think about the judgments parents face today. The story also shows how communication failures within families and between couples can have serious consequences. On a broader level, The Couple Next Door reflects on how people in close-knit communities often keep up appearances while hiding real struggles behind closed doors, a reminder of how isolation can exist even in a crowd. The characters surrounding the Contis also add depth and complexity. Neighbors, friends, and police officers all have their own perspectives, which Lapena uses to create a web of suspicion that makes the story rich and unpredictable. This multiplicity of viewpoints encourages readers to question every assumption and keeps the mystery fresh until the very end. The author avoids making any character entirely good or evil, which adds moral ambiguity and makes the story more thought-provoking. We see how desperation and fear can push people to make questionable choices, reflecting the messy reality of human behavior. From a literary perspective, the novel's use of a familiar suburban setting contrasts sharply with the dark events, enhancing the shock factor. The quiet neighborhood, the next-door dinner party, and the normal family routine all serve to highlight how danger and tragedy can erupt anywhere, even in the most seemingly safe environments. This contrast between the mundane and the sinister adds an unsettling atmosphere to the story that sticks with you. While the novel has received praise for its suspense and character-driven plot, some readers might find certain twists a bit convenient or surprising in ways that challenge realism. However, these moments can also be seen as deliberate choices by the author to explore the unpredictability of human nature and the chaotic effects of trauma. Overall, the book balances entertainment with insight, delivering both a page-turner and a reflection on human psychology. Personally, I found The Couple Next Door fascinating because it challenges the typical boundaries of the thriller genre. Instead of focusing solely on the crime, it delves deeply into how crises affect relationships emotionally and morally. It raises important questions. How well do we truly know the people we live next to? What happens to trust when fear takes hold? And how do our personal secrets shape our lives in ways others can never guess? These themes resonate beyond the pages and connect to real-life issues about family, community, and honesty. In conclusion, The Couple Next Door is much more than a